And like your Sagittarius sun got you into that argument, but now suddenly your Libra moon can't leave because you need to make sure both parties are being heard.
Right. I'm the mediator all of a sudden.
How's it going, Maya?
Happy Thursday. It's going. I was just saying, I have heartburn. I feel like I don't normally get heartburn.
Yeah.
But it's something that I've been experiencing more lately. I feel like sometimes I get it when I drink like tequila or if I have something too spicy. And I know this is common for other people.
Right.
But it's kind of becoming more of a thing for me, and I'm a little sad about it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it. I'm like, is this aging?
Yeah, it's a part of life. Like, if I don't know what it is. It's so annoying that like the older you get, the more you have the tools within you to live a better life.
Right.
But all of a sudden your body stops.
Right.
Like, your body starts giving out on you. Like, it's funny how that works. It's funny that the creator, God, whoever, spirits,
right,
was like, I'll teach them more as time goes on, but we will make their body deteriorate.
Like a tough trade-off.
Like, you know, let's go Benjamin Button.
Right.
Benjamin Button, but as an entire Earth concept.
Yes, like everyone has to be Benjamin Button style.
Exactly.
For sure.
Because it would be weird if they were old babies and like normal people.
Yeah, agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
But I do think it's really funny that like old people and children are very similar.
Yes.
Like you start off life like with this innocence, happiness. You don't really care what people think about you.
Right.
And then you turn into an adult. You're boring. You don't ask any questions. You're not silly.
Yeah.
You care a lot about what everyone thinks about you.
My life.
And then you get old again. You're like, I remember. Fuck this shit. Like,
right. I'm not gonna be here. Like I'm not gonna be here that much
Literally,
longer.
I'm not gonna listen to anybody. Old people don't listen to nobody. And I kind of love that for them because it is like when you're a kid. You're like, why should I listen to you?
For sure, they are out here living their best lives, going on vacations.
Yeah.
Like my Nana just went on a cruise with her friend, and she was like, it was the best time. There was like a bunch of old people. She said they went dancing every night. I was like, I love that. And she got other people out there dancing. I was like,
look at her experiencing life.
Love that. And I have heard on social media too that the old people be very sexually active in their communities.
Like, I heard on social media. on the social media. I went on Facebook the other day.
Well, I don't want people to think that I know because I be like, you know, doing it with them or something.
It's like, everyone, just so you know, I know. Honestly,
I don't know from personal experience.
Let them know, Maya. She likes them young. She likes appropriately aged, normal people, like her boyfriend.
Yes.
We progressively make this worse.
Right.
Maya's a normal person.
People are like, only guilty
It's getting
people
weirder,
say that.
It's getting weirder and weirder. Oh my God. I'm actually freaking crying. And yes, I have heard of such fact.
Yeah.
Not because of social media, but because of like movies. And actually TikTok. I follow this old person home where they're all just like partying all the time, having a good time. Anyway, yeah, I feel like it's a fact. Like, you hear about it. Yeah. In old people homes, they're fucking.
Right.
A lot.
A lot.
And why shouldn't they? They deserve one last nut.
100%.
I'm not saying that when you're old, if you're nut, you'll die. I mean, you might.
On a weird death kick, guys.
No, actually. Because it's such a transitionary period.
It is. gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna remind you guys next week too, but PSA, me and Maya are moving out of our current place, and we're just in the process of moving, and not living together for since the first time we met each other.
Forever now. For the rest of
So it's been
lives.
stressful, obviously, because moves are always stressful.
Yeah.
And also a big change. Nothing's wrong. There is no tea here.
Yeah, no.
We're just,
Yeah.
going through a different chapter.
Yes.
Nothing will change here. Don't worry. But because we are moving and because we are obviously stressed from said move, we will be taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
So it will be the first week of October and the second week as well. Because we're readjusting to our new places. We're both traveling to different places for different reasons.
Yes.
Just a lot of shit
Like
happening. The
then
first
we're
2 weeks of October, yeah.
Right.
But then we are back to our regular scheduled programming, probably with a different background. Because we'll be in a new place. Yeah. Anything you'd like to add, Maya?
Yeah. Thanks for your patience while we go through moving. For people who have people who have moved know it's very stressful.
Yeah.
And
it really is.
Thanks for your patience with us as always. I feel like it's gonna be stressful times because we've lived together for the past 10 years.
I know.
It's like bittersweet. We've talked about it a lot.
A lot offline.
A lot.
We have this running joke where, like, anytime we do something, or I would look at Maya and I'd be like, it's the last time, like, we're sitting on our couch like this together.
Right. We're like,
it's the last time we're ordering sushi. We're acting like we're going to die and never see each other.
And never see each other again. Like, we're not going to do our favorite things together.
No,
like,
literally.
every time we see each other.
Not seeing each other to film.
Right.
And also to hang out besides filming.
Yeah, it's just different.
It feels like a divorce.
It kind of does, but it's not.
Like, if you watched Friends, you know what it felt like when Monica and Rachel were moving separately. It feels like that. So exciting for both of us, but also like
yes. And it feels
so please send us your wishes during this troubling time.
Yes, while we transition. We also hate that word.
No, I've decided I hate that word.
It's a word we hate.
I feel like I've been on a transitionary phase for like 10 years.
I know.
That's what it feels like.
When will it stop? I know. I literally said to Sarah the other day, I was like, I feel like I've transformed and changed so much. Who is she?
No, seriously.
There are only remnants of who I thought I was.
Well, yeah.
And maybe it's a good thing, you know?
No, I mean, it is.
Up-leveling, but like, while you're changing the metamorphosis, it doesn't really feel good.
Yeah, for sure. You know? I think we both very much are on that timeline of like shifting who we are. And I guess life is just one big transitionary period, and there's nothing we can do about it. And anytime we think we are not in a transitionary period, you should just remember that you're wrong. Because you're always on a transitionary period. And no day is the same.
Yeah,
unless we're living in the Truman Show, or there's a glitch in the Matrix, or when you have those really weird deja vu moments, you're like, I've lived this moment before.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
That is really
crazy. What the hell is deja vu?
They say it's you peeping into the multiple parallels that are all happening at the same time.
I like that. I believe in multi-dimensional worlds. I believe that there are other Sarahs everywhere. Now, are they as good as me? I don't know.
Doubt it.
I'm definitely, the alpha here. Watch one of them come to me tonight in my dream. You want to fight this out like a real one?
It's like, well, I'm warrior, Sarah.
Exactly. Anyway, I think that is what deja vu is.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it makes me feel crazy when it's happening. Like, have you ever thought about, like, the whole deja vu experience? Because I genuinely feel like it starts, something feels familiar, and then you're like, there's no way something else is going to happen right after this that feels familiar. And the whole experience progressively becomes something you felt before.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just one thing. It's like 5 things in a row that just feel similar. I don't know how it is for you, but that's how it is for me.
No, same.
And I'm just like, okay, this is not a coincidence. Like, why do I feel like I've lived this moment before?
Right.
It's so trippy.
No, it gives me chills. Like, I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, did I dream about this? Did I live this before? Like, it is always a very surreal, out of body experience.
Right. It really is. It really is.
And maybe I read too much into it, but I feel like I don't. I feel like there's something to those messages as well.
There is.
Personally. I don't know what, but I feel like there's something going on
I've
there.
also heard that deja vu, when you feel deja vu and you get those chills, it's the universe solidifying that you're on the right path.
Nice.
Which I think is really cool too. But if you, the watcher and listener, believe in also time travel, it could also have to do with that. It could be about time travel, and you, maybe a part of you is time traveling, and like, I don't know, you feel that deja vu when it hops back to your current state. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you were traveling, and then now you're back to where you were. And maybe there was, like, a freeze by, like, 3 seconds, and you're, like, you feel that thing again. Like, I don't know. Like,
yes.
If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, it does.
Like, it's, like, uploading. It's uploading speed. It was a little slow.
Right.
And now it's, like, aligned.
Right.
Like, that would be crazy, right?
Yeah.
Time travel just means that there's multiple versions of us existing through all different times.
Yeah. I believe it. Yeah. It's like you get the chill and you're like, oh, I just hopped into a different...
Yeah, I just hopped into a different...
back,
Yeah, exactly. One of the Sarahs knows. One of the Sarahs is traveling.
Totally.
I know it's not me.
I know it's not me.
I haven't done it.
I would tell you about it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know, though, because I feel like the stories I be seeing on the interwebs of people who do talk about how they, like, you know, jump into different, like, time zones and then they come back.
Yeah.
They're always like, I'm very confused. Sometimes they miss the old time zone, you know, and, like, the life that they had there.
Yeah.
And it's like, nobody believes them that they're in this new time zone. And I would just, because it's not widely accepted, I would be excited that it happened, but maybe also a little bit annoyed because I feel like only you and maybe a handful of other people would actually validate my experience, you know? And that would make me really upset.
That's how I feel when I watch shows and, like, the person, like, just some crazy shit happened to them. Right. Some crazy spiritual shit. It doesn't even have to be time travel. It can be any of the spiritual, all of the above. Any of the above experiences. Yeah. And they find their partner, friend, family member, whoever. They want to share this crazy thing that happened to them. And their partner, friend, or family member doesn't believe them, questions them, makes them feel crazy, gaslights them. Right. And I'm just like, bruh, if that thing even did happen to me, I would go crazy trying to convince you, and I would just pretend it didn't happen. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like, but luckily, I think I've surrounded myself with fellow spiritual people that are into that shit. Yeah. And it just makes me so happy because I get to be my true, authentic self. Yeah. Me and Maya both believe in dreams heavily. We... In the mornings, we put on our little glasses that we don't wear, and we just get into it. We start dissecting these dreams. Yeah. And we're not being judgy, which I feel like would probably make you not remember certain details of a dream. Yeah. You know? Yeah. If you're feeling like you have to, like, I don't know.
No, I feel like that's in general. Like, if you are not being encouraged when you're sharing, you're going to shut down. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like with dreams, yes, they are in my head, but they feel very fucking real to me.
Oh, yeah, that's my subconscious. Okay,
they are real.
Yeah, that's my spiritual body, who is the most powerful one here.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'm in an earthly body because I'm on earth, but my spiritual self is eternal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have existed long before this life on earth.
Right.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Old soul. Mm-hmm. Why do I feel like old soul is the new? I'm an empath. Let me bring it back in. I'm an old soul. No, but deadass.
No, but yeah.
Because people annoy the fuck out of me. And sometimes I look at all the wisdom that I have and I'm like, I just wish you had the information I have. Or you listen to the information that I give you. You would live a happier life.
Right. And
you
based off the fact that you aren't doing the two things you just listed, lets me know that you are newer on this life.
No, truly. And, I have...
to be acting like that.
Yes. I have this intuition book that I had got at the beginning of the pandemic, or maybe 2019. And, I love it. It's really cool, and it has all these stories about different types of intuitives. And also it just talks about how everyone on this planet is an intuitive. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of how open you are to your powers.
Yeah.
And that's how it'll manifest for you in your life. If you've told yourself that shit doesn't exist and you've, I don't know, made it a point to use logic as a way to move through life, you're not using your spiritual or intuitive powers as much as you could be.
Yeah, you have a longer road to figure
exactly.
out what
and
that
some people don't even want to because they just don't believe in it. And
mm-hmm.
honestly, I would say you're just harming yourself by doing that because we are spiritual people as well. You know what I mean? Before we were earthly people.
Yeah.
Anyway, so with the stories, like, they just talk about how different people, like, they didn't accept this part of themselves. They didn't know that they had this or whatever. And they work with all these intuitive coaches to help them break down these barriers that they have. So they're able to use their intuitive powers to create a better life for themselves and also to get in touch with what their purpose is. Mm-hmm. And they all, like, just become so much happier and more successful. Like, these are people that maybe have traditional jobs, like a lot of people, and feel like that's what they need to do to survive on this planet.
Yeah.
And then once they finally choose to open themselves up to spirituality and their powers, they're able to live an even better life. So coming back to what we were talking about being connected to the people around you and knowing that they're not judging you, who are maybe as spiritual as you are. Mm-hmm. I just feel like that's so important to surround yourself with like-minded people. Mm-hmm. You don't have to feel like you have to hide certain things or that you're being crazy for talking about certain things.
Right. No, and you should, if you find friends who accept that. And some people, I'm thinking of, there's this one pretty famous medium. Mm-hmm. Gosh, I think his name is Tyler. He's like the blonde hair. Uh-huh.
He does celebrities now, right?
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's really good. And I just think about, like, sometimes when he would share his, like, life story and how he expresses how it was hard growing up as a kid with, like, all of these, spirits talking to him and, like, all of these feelings and having a hard time, like, I don't know,
processing
and processing that. Yeah. And, like, what a cool parent to help him understand that and accept that.
Exactly.
And I just encourage more people to be understanding and accepting when people share their feelings with you. Because, like I was saying earlier, like, when you look at them funny or, I don't know, like, people can shut down very easily. Yeah.
And, like, at any point in your life, you can finally decide that you're open to this. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I think she'd be okay with me saying this. My boyfriend's mom, like, within the past 5 years has become so in touch with her spirituality, and, like, she's been going to, like, these conferences with these psychics and mediums and, like, just, like, really fully experiencing her intuitive powers. And I just love that for her. And I think anyone of any age, if you decide, okay, I want to get in touch with my intuitive self, with my intuition, you're able to do that. And I encourage it. And I genuinely think that's when you are able to really understand what your purpose is in this life. Because you're not 100%. Just logically thinking about what it is that you need to do. to live a fulfilled life, you're using your brain, your heart, and your soul to see what exactly is the best journey for you and how it is that you can get there and how you can help people along the way, which makes the experience more fulfilling for you.
Yeah. No, 100%. I feel like so much of society and so many people only focus on the physical of what we can see. And while that is really important, it is far from everything.
Yeah.
You know? And when you only focus on that, you're actually neglecting so much of yourself and who you can really be and who the world is actually, I feel like, calling you to be.
Yeah, the universe. Know? Yeah. I mean, how many people go to school for so many years or whatever it may be for you, and then they put in all this hard work, and then they feel like they're not fulfilled in life. Like, they feel like they wasted their life, or yeah, I have all this money, but I'm not happy, or yeah, I finally have this and I reached this goal, but I don't feel like this is my calling.
Right.
The book I read also talks about a lot of this, like people just being maybe financially happy but not feeling fulfilled internally. And again, if you get in touch with yourself, that's when you're able to really make the best decisions. And talking about people only believing things that they see, even thinking about when you lose one of your senses as a human, your other ones become stronger, and it's like sometimes we need to understand that, yes, our sight is amazing, but you have so many other things that you can use. You know what I mean?
Yes.
to get a feeler for something. Someone can, again, even salt looks like sugar.
Yes.
100%. You can look at something and it may look like it is one thing, but are you going to ignore the feeling you get when you're looking at it? You're not. Right. You're not. And I feel like we just need to put more respect on our hearts, and our feelings.
Yes.
Yes.
Growing up, my granddad always would tell me and my brother, you gotta remember the pies. And the pies are your physical, your intellectual, how do you spell pies? Emotional and spiritual.
Yeah.
Because if you're not getting all of them, you're missing something.
Yeah.
And I always remember him telling us that and how important it was to have a hobby or something that is you're working towards in each of those areas to really feel whole and you're doing good things in life. Otherwise you're going to be feeling depressed or asking questions of is this the right thing for me? And you won't know unless you're asking these questions daily in these sections that deserve to be looked at in their own space and way, because I feel like so many people too try and mend other parts of it together. And while that's good to have a balance in a sense, each one deserves its own attention and I don't know, molding, I guess.
Yeah, I think as people, we figure out what we're good at, and we feel like if we just putting all of our eggs in that one basket because it's guaranteed that we're good at it, that will be fulfilled. And then we realized, okay, no, I need to even this out. I need to space this out.
Yeah.
Just because I can give it all to this doesn't mean that actually gives me what I want at the end. And we just need to take more risks. You know what I mean? I mean, what is it if it's not a risk? Finally deciding to listen to your heart. It's, dare I say, the biggest risk of all. Everyone thinks that our minds. I mean, a lot of times I do think also your mind, obviously. When you're being a stupid ass bitch or do in love, listen to your mind. Your heart is making you look stupid. Especially Western society, you definitely can't help but judge yourself and judge others that are using too much of their heart.
I agree. I feel like there's this weird thing where we say we like love, but we don't actually value love.
Yeah, no.
Because there are so many areas where we don't really show up and show it. Many people don't show love in their relationships. Many people don't show love to their parents or their elders. You know what I mean? These are...
let's be fucking honest, Maya, and what does it all come back to? Capitalism.
Yes,
I
always.
hate to be that person, but it's true.
Yeah.
They're teaching people to be self-sufficient enough where you don't need anybody's help. And nobody can take credit for your work.
Yeah.
Because if you want to make it to the top, you better be ready to make some enemies. That is literally...
Right, you got to step on people to get there.
Exactly. That's capitalism. Right. You don't have time to take care of your old-ass parent. You don't have time to be in a fulfilling relationship. What do you want, love or money? No, you can't have both.
Right. No, straight up. Because also, I don't really love the rhetoric of, like, you know, how some women are like, well, my job will never leave me. You know?
It's so depressing.
It is. And
actually,
it's
your
like,
job can leave you.
It can.
If that is what is in store for you, it's going to happen.
100%.
I just think people,
you know,
like,
because,
just like a person. If they're meant to be in your life for a season, it's going to be a season.
Right.
If a job is meant to be there for a season, it's for a season.
Correct.
Trust me. It has nothing to do with you being fired all the time.
Right.
In another way, it can be taken from you. Or you from it.
Correct. So I just feel like these aren't the only things that matter.
People just want to protect themselves.
Yeah.
That's what it is, too. It's an ego thing. And because I feel like dating at this time especially is so nonchalant, like people are almost embarrassed to admit that they want something long lasting.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't want to, again, come off too simpy. Which is so sad.
I know. I don't.
They're like, I love you and I want to be with you, but like, I'm not ready for anything serious right now. Are you okay?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Why aren't you able to sustain relationships?
No, seriously. I have a fun game.
Okay, I like
that
games.
We're going to play.
Games!
So, you're like the thing that I say, you're going to decide for me, and then I'm going to decide for you.
Okay.
If someone told you they saw me arguing with a stranger on the street, what would you immediately assume I was arguing with them about?
On the street?
Yeah. With a stranger on the street.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would probably assume that they were, like, harassing you in some type of way. They were catcalling you or something, and you were like, fuck you! You stupid piece of shit! I hate you! So I feel like it'd be that type of interaction, most likely.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like if it was you, it would be... There would already be an argument between two different strangers, and somehow you've inserted yourself into this argument that had nothing to do with you.
1,000%.
And like your Sagittarius sun got you into that argument, but now suddenly your Libra moon can't leave because you need to make sure both parties are being heard.
Right, I'm the mediator all of a sudden.
That no one needed.
Right.
Or like, why?
Like, that's not right.
I heard what you said.
No, it is a problem how I be inserting myself into other people's conversations or arguments sometimes. It's really not my place. I think it's a fire sign thing.
Oh, for sure.
I think we just, like, hear drama and we're like, what?
You're like, what they do?
Huh? I'll give you my 2 cents on that.
I'm crying.
Nobody asked for it. People are trying to have a private conversation. I'm like, ooh, they
They're
said
like,
what?
Oh my God, if I were you, I would.
Right. Terrible.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Especially if I've had a couple drinks. Lord.
Here comes
Watch
your
out.
fighter. Here comes your fighter.
Yes.
She is in the arena.
Who has a cause? I am ready to stick up and speak for you.
Actually, I don't even care if you're on the right or wrong side of history.
Correct.
I just need to feel passionate enough about it.
Exactly. Tell me why we care.
Yeah. Tell me why we care. I need to feel it. Show me you feel it.
All right.
You show me you feel it. Okay, you win. Okay, I'm on your side.
All right, here we go. Yes. I also feel like it's not done quietly. You know what I mean? Like, I am suddenly now the loudest person.
Oh, for sure.
In the argument.
You're more passionate than the person you are supporting in the argument.
Exactly. Like, hey, girl, you're taking it too far. I'm like, no!
No. Actually, you can go home. I got this.
Right. This isn't about you anymore.
She tapped in now. She clocked in.
I've cut my eyelashes recently, and now I'm just finding them everywhere.
That's how it goes.
And I absolutely hate it.
That's how it goes. You gotta throw them away, otherwise you find them everywhere.
No, it's true.
Truly. I feel like sometimes when I take off my eyelashes and I forget, it doesn't happen often because I'm always pretty good at putting them in one place, but it's happened before at my man's house, or like maybe I just am running late. It looks like a spider. It's like, if you think about like the little eyelashes, sometimes I'm like, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's an eyelash. Okay,
right. No, especially when they're like extra.
I know, wispy,
long and wispy.
Yeah.
And they're so sticky.
Yeah, they are.
To things.
Such as your eyes.
Such as my eyes and to other surfaces. It's like,
it's doing its job. It's like, how dare you?
Well, not always, because it always finds a way to curl up a little bit on my corners, but you can stick to everything else. You can stick to everything else but my eye.
Yeah, dead ass.
You know?
That's why I gotta cut it. Fuck them corners.
Yeah.
No eyelash on no corner.
Yeah.
Except the outer. The outie.
I gotta get into that. I just do the whole thing.
Yeah, I can't with the corner lifting.
Yeah.
And like, it just looks crazy on me. I notice it when other people, and I'm just like, that looks crazy. God, don't let that be me.
It is my least favorite thing.
Yeah.
And I hate when I'm out and I see it, because I'm the type of girl, you know, if you got a little lipstick on your tooth or something, I'm going to let you know.
Right.
And I want to let you know that your eyelash is going like this.
Right.
But I can't help you, so I feel like it's not productive.
It's like that thing, it's like, unless you got lash glue.
Don't say it.
Don't say nothing.
Exactly.
It's like that saying, don't tell people, like, don't insult them about anything that they can't fix.
Exactly.
Like, that's just fucked up.
No,
if it's not a quick fix, like, shh.
Right.
Like, thank you for pointing out what they've probably thought about their whole life.
Right.
Thank you for your service.
Right.
Fucking asshole.
And some people really don't take those things, like, well.
They don't.
You know?
Who does?
Yeah, it's true.
Most people don't.
I mean, yeah, it's like a moment where you're like, you feel like, you know, you're kind of slipping. You
yeah.
know, something.
But it's like, it happens to everybody, honestly.
Yeah. I just remember one time there was this girl at work, and there was this other girl who came in, and she was wearing, like, something that was, like, really see-through. And she, like, kindly, like, called her over because she had heard other people in the office, like, talking about her.
No.
So she called her over and was like, hey, girl, like, I just wanted to let you know, like, your bottoms are a little bit see-through. Like, I don't know if you want to, like, wear my sweater, wrap it around, but I just wanted to, like, let you know. And she was like,
sweet.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Oh.
And just kind of, like, walked off and continued to basically let her bare ass and, like, thong show, like, throughout the whole day. I have no idea how HR didn't, like, ask her to leave. Maybe she eventually put on the sweater, but I don't remember that.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
But yeah,
see, some people just don't take, because they just, you can't help but your ego, depending on who it is. I feel like your ego pops out.
Right.
You're like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that until you told me.
Yeah.
I thought I was helping you.
I know.
That's rough.
Especially when other people are talking about you, and she didn't say that, you know, but, like, it wouldn't, I don't know.
Yeah,
Not that you want to hear that either, you know? Like, that makes it even worse.
Who knows? Maybe she was doing it on purpose.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
She should have just approached it with, I don't know if you're going for the slutty vibe today. If you are, get it, girl. If not, do you want my sweater? You know what I mean? That's how I would. Maybe not. Depending on how close I am.
Right.
to you, I definitely would say that. But if it's someone I don't fuck with like that, I'm not gonna be like, I'm going for a little slutty vibe.
Right. Imagine I'd be like, bitch, what?
Like, okay, so then your branding is not good.
Right.
Because it's very much giving that. And if you don't want to be giving slutty vibes, cover that shit up. Because I see your booty hole. And it's not even 10 a.m.
It was true, though. It was too much, you know? For a holy place of work.
Oh my God, I know. Seriously. Not them sending home the girls with the spaghetti straps in the principal's office.
Oh my gosh. You know, I don't really want, I mean, I go back and forth on if I want to have a kid. But I want to have a kid so I can go and tell off a freaking teacher who sends my little girl home for wearing a spaghetti strap.
Deadass. I don't think about nothing. Ooh, I don't get baby fever often at all, if ever.
Right.
You know, when I do get baby fever, more so teenage fever, and not in the sense of teenage love. I'm talking about having a teenager and showing up to the school. Right. I don't care what it's for. I just want to show up on multiple occasions. And I don't know, feel justified in my anger. Yeah. Whether it be they sent them home for the wrong reason, whether it's because a kid was bullying my kid, whether it's because their little friend was being fake to them. I am there for all reasons and all seasons. Yes. And I will come with the biggest attitude and, you know, I'm talking like Cameron Diaz in Bad Teacher. Yes. Except good parent. Right. Ideal parent. Right. No, dead ass. Good cop, bad cop. Because, like, who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Belittle you so much. No, you want to hang out with little high school kids?
No, actually. I'm sorry that this is the biggest thing you got going on in your life.
Right. But you're not going to single out my angel.
No, literally. My angel.
I'm not going to be one of those toxic moms.
I'm not going to lie. Would I teach my kids to call out teachers if they got out of hand? Oh, yes. It's not about cussing, because they will not be cussing, because I want them to be taken seriously. Right. But I would love to share the language with them that I wish I had now when I was their age, and be like, this is exactly how you should reply if they were to do this. Right. And make sure everyone in class is listening. Because that will also show your big dick energy. Yes. Whether you're a girl or a boy, you know, obviously.
Right. Let them know who's the boss.
Exactly. Let them know that you're not the one to be played with, and people of all ages will respect you.
Correct. My mama said.
Exactly. And if I'm actually teaching you in the way that I hope to be teaching you, you would do that for your little classmates and friends too. Share the power.
Yes.
Be the protector.
Yes. Justice for all.
Justice for all.
So funny. I feel like that was definitely me as a kid, but I wasn't like very eloquently spoken. So I was just like kind of sassy with them. Yeah. But they were like, they knew I was kind of right.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I definitely, I talked back a lot. Yeah. Obviously, I wasn't as eloquent as I am now, but I definitely, like, I just like to, like, understand why. Yeah. Like, I didn't like that they would tell me to do something, but they wouldn't tell me why. Right. Like, why? I did finish it. Now I'm talking.
Yeah. Right. And sometimes I would genuinely be correcting them, and they couldn't handle it. And they would get upset with me.
Let's talk about adult egos. Adult egos.
Yes.
Like, it's okay to be wrong.
Why are they so fragile?
I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
You know why? You know why. I swear. I feel like millennials, Gen Z, and a few generations probably after, we have been through the motherfucking ringer, okay? The Pluto in Scorpio and the Pluto in Sagittarius and the Pluto in Capricorn generations are just, we have thick skin. Yeah. All right? Let's be fucking for real right now. Yeah. Pluto and fucking Virgo and Pluto and fucking Libra, like, they're very fragile. Those are fragile generations.
Yes. And very finicky.
Exactly.
Which makes sense of why they're acting the way that they are.
Yeah.
So, I have to ask you a question.
Oh.
I heard that Elon is about to make everybody pay.
Oh my God, I saw.
Twitter soon. I mean, X here pretty soon.
Uh-huh.
He's saying this because
he wants to get rid of bots.
Yeah. Which I don't fucking believe.
Like, I believe that is going to be one way, right. But I don't believe that is the reason you decided to make this.
No.
Anyway, keep talking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I get passionate.
I agree. My question is, will you pay for X? I know.
You don't want to pay for my
pay for X.
Stop it right now.
Yeah, if you get it, you get it. Anyways.
God. Oh my God. God, you know I love my Twitter community.
I know,
that's
but is
the
it Twitter
Astro
anymore?
Twitter. It is to me. My community still there. Depends how much it is. Because I'm paying fucking $4.99, $9.99 for these subscriptions that I definitely am not using every fucking day to watch TV shows.
Okay.
Would I pay a $1.99, maybe a $2.99 for little X?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. I would. And I'm not even gonna lie. I would. Even though I feel like he's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I'm self-aware enough to know that I would. Because I do love it. And I hate him for wanting to be cool so bad.
Yeah.
And finding the app that we all love and being like, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna make it mine. Can't you just enjoy shit from a fucking mile away?
Right.
This is the biggest fucking nepo baby rich kid behavior.
Oh my God,
they can't
literally.
stand to see someone with something. They're like, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna ruin it. Buy me the entire chocolate factory, daddy.
Right.
Like, that's fucking stupid Elon Musk.
Yes.
With Twitter. Like, bruh, chill out. You're turning blue in the face.
Right.
You know? Where was I going with this? Yes.
You will pay.
I would pay.
Yeah, because you love it.
And I love it. And I again, you guys, like, the community, Astro Twitter was such a beautiful space when it was up and coming. And it still is with the mutuals that I have there. Mm-hmm. So my algorithm is curated beautifully. Yeah. With the astrologers, healers, intuitives, my Gemini moon gangs, you know, like yeah. all these people. So yeah, they're gonna have to try a little bit harder to get me out of here. Oh my God.
She says, I will keep my diary. Thank you.
No, seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Like, this is my internet diary.
Yeah.
You know how many ideas have been formed here? Like, right. You ain't burning my shit.
Also, it's like, what? If you don't pay, you gonna get rid of my log or something?
No,
you know?
No,
like, that seems wrong.
You ain't ever getting rid of my log. It's been backed up. If you're listening, I pointed to my brain. I tapped it ever so lightly. Yeah, I feel like Elon Musk is such a fucking cancer. Yeah. For doing shit like this. Like, he's just like, cozy. I want it to be mine.
I know.
And when are him and Zuckerberg gonna fight?
I heard Zuckerberg was down, but Elon.
I know he called out Elon. He's like, you're not taking this seriously.
Right. Which is very funny to me, and I believe it. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I just feel like he's lying about, like, why he wants people to pay for it now.
No, I mean, it's so obvious. Like, he's a fucking business. He's a fucking the most rich person.
Yeah.
The richest person in the world.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know? So he definitely knows how to fucking make a coin. The question is, why do you need more coins?
Right.
Like, it's just insanity to me.
Yeah.
You could have started enjoying your life a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Instead, you're doing this. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, and you're so right. Tell the people what it is, why it is that you're making all these decisions.
You know?
The fact that you had a cap on how many tweets people can, you know, send out before they had to pay for Twitter Premium.
Yeah.
That's because you wanted people to pay for Twitter Premium.
Right.
Like, the same reason for this. You want more money, therefore you're forcing people to pay. But you're masking it as, oh, it's because then I can regulate the amount of bots.
Right.
Shut up.
Also, it's just like, we know you fucking overpaid for Twitter. Why are you now trying to make the users pay for it when you already have so much fucking money? Just, like, eat the loss, bro.
Yeah. Figure it out.
You know what I mean? And maybe don't burn your advertising bridges that brought Twitter all of the money and success that it had in the first place.
Insanity.
Just a wild thought.
I know. It's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. I saw the most fucked up TikTok this morning of this, like, CEO guy.
Yeah,
I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. That was the one I talked to you about, like, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's a crazy one.
Yes, absolutely insane. We'll quickly talk about it for the people because they don't know what we talked about.
Yeah.
This CEO essentially was talking about how he was calling workers lazy and that they need to teach them a lesson. And by teaching them a lesson, that means letting unemployment get to ridiculously high rates.
50-60%.
Yeah, so people will come crawling back because they need the jobs.
So essentially during the pandemic, as we know, a lot of people realized that these companies don't give a fuck about them and that they're not being valued for the work that they do. And a lot of people who were called essential workers were out here working so hard, you know what I mean? While other people were getting fired or they were just doing insane hours, but they're not really getting paid the same amount as a lot of the people in leadership positions, even though they're the ones putting themselves at risk daily. So that was kind of the start, I feel like, of people understanding the shitty corporate world of America. Yeah. And then also with unemployment rising during the pandemic, a lot of people just decided, you know what, I deserve some time to myself. I'm just gonna fucking be unemployed then. And now I feel like people are being more picky with the type of jobs that they want and what they're willing to accept. Yeah. Whether that be working a hybrid schedule, fully remote, certain salaries, certain benefits. Like, people just truly are valuing themselves like never before. And companies hate that. These rich people, these 1%ers, these CEOs hate that. Yeah. Because they're so used to the power dynamic being on their side. Now that people are talking back and demanding things that are basic human needs, they're angry. So they almost want the job market to become so competitive that you will accept any basic job offer without any questions.
No, it's so fucked up, but it just reminds me.
I feel like that was a good summary.
Yeah, no, a wonderful summary. Exactly what they're trying to do and the reasoning behind it.
It's so fucked.
It is so fucked, and it's just like so relevant, I feel like, right now because there are so many labor wars happening currently. And you guys, labor rights haven't changed in the U.S. since, like, the 50s. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they need to change because we have changed as a society.
And
you know?
What? Pluto.
Yes! Changes are coming!
Yeah. Whether they like it or not.
Yeah. Facts. The earth says so.
Yeah.
The stars say so.
Truly. Pluto and Capricorn, work. Aquarius is like, work for who? Work for what?
It's another community!
No, literally. humanitarian efforts are going to be on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say cannibalism. No, not that. The capitalistic society. It's very similar.
They do be eating us up.
To cannibalism.
Yeah.
You be your own people. That's so good.
Oh gosh. Wow.
That's Capricorn rules over, cannibalism.
Yeah.
Capricorn rules over capitalism and working hard and the goat climbing the ladder, and I feel like Aquarius energy just wants to make sure that everyone is happy and doing a vibe check on the actual community, because Aquarius knows there's power in numbers. And I just genuinely feel like these CEOs and these 1%ers and these billionaires are in for a rude awakening. Yes. It's not the first time you've heard this on this podcast. It's not a hot take, but the astrology proves it to be so. It's not just a little feeling that I have.
Right. Mark our words.
Yeah, dead ass. Like with the writer's strike, all of it. Like,
right.
People truly know that they deserve to be valued for the work that they're producing, and that they deserve breaks, and that they deserve to tell you how much of themselves they can give you.
Right.
You don't get to tell them how much they've done before they earn something. Like how much they have to keep going before they earn something.
Right.
Which is such a disgusting thing if you think about it. Like, you should be able to set a price on the work that you produce. Not other people telling you, you're worth that much.
Right.
Because I feel like you will always find the right buyer for what it is that you're able to give.
Yeah. No, 100%. And that's how I feel like, these executives go from company to company. Oh, you're not going to pay me the salary I want. I'll just go find somebody else who will.
And they do.
But most people don't know or have the option to do that. They're like, I need this money or this job right now.
Yeah.
Well,
also,
it's a privilege to be able to do that.
I feel like once you do, whether it is because you came up in, old money, whatever, your family always had connections or what, like, I feel like it's like a muscle. You're used to good things happening for you. You're used to people saying yes to you. You're used to everything working out in your favor. And so it does. Like, I believe that's the law of the universe. Like, you believe something to be so, it makes it easier for that thing to be so. And I feel like when you are someone who is self-made or knows about the struggle, you have to try a little bit harder, or you have to kind of teach yourself, oh my God, that is possible for me. Like, oh my God, I can ask for more. Oh my God, if they say no, somebody else will say yes.
Right.
Well, these old money people, they were born with that gift. Yeah. But you, as someone who wasn't born with that, you can teach yourself that. And that's what we want to teach people. I feel like it's one of the things me and Maya love reminding people. Know your worth. Know that someone will value your worth, and be ready to walk away from people who don't know your worth and who choose to actively downplay your power.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to surround yourself with good people.
Yeah, truly.
You think rich people hang out with...
board.
Exactly, you think rich people are hanging out with people who don't believe in their ideas.
Literally. They know.
Or who are bringing negative energy.
Exactly. They know that they're not able to get what they want if they're surrounded by that negativity.
Exactly.
These rich people are very spiritual.
Yes.
That's what I want people to also understand and take away. These rich people be doing the wildest shit to get what they want.
Yes.
Wildest spiritual shit.
But they never talk about it.
They never talk about it because they know there's power in it.
Well, some of them do, because they know that it is abundant energy that anyone can tap into. But some keep that on the low
because they're stingy.
Yeah.
All right.
We love you guys.
We love you so much. We hope you're having a beautiful week. Happy Libra season. Because this Libra season, once this is out, baby, let's get social with it.
Let's get sexy. Let's
we
have fun.
Love y'all. Don't forget that We are going to post our videos next week. But after that, the first 2 weeks of October, we are taking a break for our move.
Yes. So we last love videos, you guys. You're getting are in September. Okay?
Exactly.
Yes.
Love you guys so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.